At the end of it all, at the very end, Gary and I climbed up to stand on the highest hill we could find overlooking the scene. You couldn't actually see the building itself, but we knew it was burning. We had a great view of the smoke as it rose in a black cloud and then spread to the west, before being pulled apart over the sea. It looked every bit as final as it was. "I'm going to miss this place," Gary said with a sigh. "It had to go," I said firmly. "They're the best burgers I've ever had," he said, stifling a sob. "Still." "I know, you're right," he said. "I'm just saying that it's just too bad that there was no other way." "Actually, I'm glad," I said, but he didn't hear me. His thoughts had gone off, rising with the smoke of the now obsolete world of big chain fast food places. Yes, they were gone now, every last one of them. There was no longer a fast food outlet anywhere on the entire planet. The smoke we watched billowing from the remains of Bernie's Best Burger Emporium marked the successful destruction of the last fast food retail outlet in the United States. Our colleagues in Europe and Asia had finished their work well before us. That was no disgrace, though. After all, they hadn't had to deal with quite the emotional backlash that we had faced, the entrenched addictions that fueled the passionate and impassioned attempts to stop us. Ironically, this milestone was not the result of some ecology movement or health food uprising. It was not engendered by any vision of a better future for our children. It was the result of a simple vendetta. We declared war. We could have all gotten along fine, but when the aliens began fucking around with the frequencies we used for controlling our model aircraft, well, they had no idea the wrath they were unleashing. Once the cadre of model aficionados found out exactly where the disruption of their beloved creations came from, they mobilized, and soon it was all over but the shouting. Of course, the aliens hadn't done anything to us on purpose. It was just a mistake. That only made everything that happened afterward seem kind of funny when you thought about it. Hindsight gives you that kind of perspective. In the beginning, no one had known anything about the aliens. We didn't know they even existed until the very end. Not only that, it wasn't until the remaining diehards among their number finally realized they were doomed and tried to negotiate, attempted to buy us off, that we found out the truth. The truth, however, was devastating. We all had trouble believing that, without anyone knowing a thing, the aliens had taken over the entire fast food industry. They had managed quite a coup de burger. Obviously, we didn't accept the offer the aliens made. Their terms weren't satisfactory, and so they are gone now too. But that means the world, our planet, is once again safe for remote-controlled model aircraft, or RCMA as they get called by aficionados.